Good evening, guys. This is your girl, Love Goddess, back once again with another message from your guys, straight from the Most High God Source Energy itself. Listen, it has truly been an amazing day. They have just been giving us all the tea and morning news, but now we're here for the evening blues. Listen. Oh, that rhymes. That rhymes. Afternoon tea, morning blues, and now we hear morning news, and now we here for the evening blues. No, I am not a rapper. I must say, I am not claiming that. I am not trying to create that reality. I am not a rapper. I am just a vessel for the Most High God energy. I promise you that. Listen, I might know a little bit, but I ain't. Mm-mm. But listen, all things are possible. All things are possible. All things are possible. This is our world of co-creation. Whatever we speak into existence, it must be. Whatever we're speaking into existence, it must be. Listen, I don't know where none of this comes from. I mean, I do know where it's coming from, but hey, when I turn when that little red dot start blinking right there on my camcorder, listen, I just offer up myself to the Most High God energy, and whatever comes out, it is meant to come out. So, hey, maybe He's trying to tell you whatever you believe in, it shall be. Create or co create with God Source energy, and you can do it. Yes, you can. I believe in you guys. I definitely believe in you guys. Listen, like I said, this is the evening blues. We are getting into the evening blues. Blue may be significant for someone. I have the blue river running in the background there. So someone may live by a river. Someone may be getting ready to go on some type of river raps. I don't know what your vacation plans are, but I feel the energy of blue, right? I feel it may be blue flame energy. That's energy of abundance. So there's an energy of blue here. Um, so we're gonna get into this evening blues, and we're actually coming from the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck, which also is blue. I did listen. I promise you, I did not coordinate this. God Source Energy brought the downloads. He gave me my lineup for today, with everything, and then as the day went out, he started pulling things for different things for me. So I am grateful to be able to hear God when God makes a statement in my life and just follow through, because I don't know. I truly don't know. The only thing I know is that I have opened up my vessel to receive whatever our higher power needs for me to receive in order to bring it to you guys here in Love Nation. Listen, let's tap into this energy, God Source energy, calling on our higher guidance of God Source energy, our angels, our guides, our ancestors, our higher self, our highest potential, calling on that higher being of light itself, God Source energy, to come down right now to channel through my vessel in order for a message to come forth for Love Nation at this time. This is the evening blues. Whatever information that you need to come forth for us, we are ready and willing to receive at this time. I am grateful to be able to release myself, my ego, from this message in order to open up my vessel for the most high, highest vibrational energy to fall down upon me and move through my vessel with grace, giving me the clarity and the wisdom and the knowledge to bring forth this message for Love Nation on today. Let's see what the message is. Let's talk about this evening blues. What is this evening blues encamped about, Spirit? What is it that is so important for Love Nation to know at this time when it comes to their spiritual path, their healing path, their spirituality, their religion, whatever it is that needs to come forth? I am opening self up for the message on today. Please and thank you for all of your help and your assistance, as I am just the passenger and you are the driver of this vessel. Have your way. Yes. Okay. What else we need to know? What else we need to bring forth here in Love Nation? Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? We're going to take at least one more card to get the energy of today for the nation at this time. Yes. All these cards. Okay, so I was thinking all the cards were blue. Like, I'm like, all these cards I'm flipping over is blue, but they're not. Underlying energy, shedding the old. Shedding the old. This is not blue. I thought it was going to be blue, but it's green. And that is, what is that? That's a lobster. It said, there is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. Isn't that amazing? That is your underlying energy here in Love Nation. There's a lot of green here. There's a lot of earth energy, a lot of creation, heart chakra energy, because heart chakra is green. There's also red in this card, representing the root chakra. So someone's very grounded right now. Someone has an open heart chakra. On the back of this card, I am seeing a heart. That was the first thing I looked at when I looked at the back of the card. So yes, shedding the old, but you are in a receptive mode here with your heart chakra wide open, and you're definitely grounded with all of this. It almost looks like floral, green, floral type things, but green represents heart chakra. But also, the earth energy can also represent heart, because how green the earth is. So Mother Gaia may be significant for you, Mother Earth herself, being grounded in her. And then not only that, we don't have to look at the actual physical nature itself, but also your inner nature. I speak about that a lot, because we also have to make sure that we're grounded within ourselves. That was amazing. That was straight from Source himself. Make sure that we are grounded within ourselves as well, physically. So making sure that we're staying in tune with ourselves by doing meditative exercises. That means meditating, praying, speaking to God, source energy, allowing your angels, your guides, and God himself to speak back to you while in your meditative state. So I'm definitely picking up someone who's very grounded in that. This is really a good energy with this lobster here. Although this lobster looks really delicious, it only speaks of grounding and openness. So you want to be grounded, and you want to be open to receive what is on its way. Because what did it say? There is change coming your way. And this is just the underline. I haven't even got to the cards that I pulled over yet. So cultivate and be adventurous and able to see the new perspectives of life. Open your eyes. It is truly happening for you right now. The reason I said it's so much blue, because like I said in the beginning, we're coming into this energy of evening blues. That's what came up in my energy. Um, when you think of like the blues, actual blues energy, um, you think of like party, celebration, because you know what I'm picking up? I'm picking up like New Orleans. New Orleans is the capital of the blues. So New Orleans here in the States is where they play a lot of festive music, play a lot of blues music, and everybody, just celebrate and have a good time and celebrate and enjoy life itself, mixing and mingling with other people who are also celebrating and having the time of their life. So that may be significant for you. Maybe you're getting ready to travel to New Orleans, or maybe you are someone who loves to listen to the blues. Who knows? But blues is something significant with this message, and I believe blues bring the energy of celebration. It brings the energy of communication, because usually in New Orleans it's always crowded, with a lot of people there to have a good time, listen to some good music, some jazz, and that's the type of music blues is, like jazz music and rhythmic and move your body. So someone may be guided to move their body a little bit. That may be something to do with that, grounding yourself in nature, or taking care of the nature within yourself by doing like some yoga or some type of exercise or some such. Can we get to the mat down? 12 minutes in. 11:57 on the clock, by the way. All right, so the first card, very blue, very oceanly, very water energy. You may be a Cancer. It says, seeing both sides, take a step back and try to look at this from a different perspective. So there is sharks here in this water. Okay, so although we're celebrating, and although we are in this energy of vibing, having a good time, taking care of ourselves, nurturing ourselves, make sure we're not in the murky waters to where we cannot see the sharks when they approach. Make sure that you are not going beyond waist deep in the water, where you can become a threat to potential, I want to say, where you're not becoming bait, but to potential predators. That's the word I was looking for. Make sure that as you go on your journey, make sure that you are using all of your senses, all of them, going beyond the six senses, using your gifts and your talents to navigate you through the murk, through the waters of the unseen that are beneath, the sharks. You cannot see a shark underneath you in the waters until you see the fin coming up on you. So most of the times when you think of a shark, a predator, most predators know how to kind of sneak attack, right? So most predators tend to, like, they go deep, they get low, they go really low. But when they go low, they creep up on you. So by the time you see them, they're already in your face. And that is how sharks capture their bait, because you don't actually see the fin of a shark until it's right in front of you, ready to attack. Okay? So I believe with this card, where Spirit is saying, make sure that you are not too deep in the waters where you cannot see the predator out to get you, those sharks in the water. Okay, There's definitely a lot of sharks on these cards. Listen, this is crazy. So the next card we have is persistent drive, and also there's more sharks. Might not be hammerhead sharks like the first card, but these are actually great white sharks. Yeah, very predator. A lot of predator energy. Okay, so it says, see what you desire and move towards that goal. It is time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you for the optimal outcome. You see that? Now, didn't I just say that in the first card? I was like, make sure you're not so deep to where, you become prey to the predator, because they have a unique way of trying to attack you. But the only way you're going to be able to get away from something that is hunting you, or something that is trying to you know attack, is to actually tap into all your senses. Tap into your intuition, as the card says. Your intuition and your instincts. Paying attention to how your body feels whenever you're around. Remember, we were talking about New Orleans. So in New Orleans, there is a high crime rate in New Orleans right now to this day, because um, a lot of people tend to go to New Orleans and they get drunk, like they get wasted here. So, and I feel like the energy that I'm picking up is like, if you're too wasted, or if you let your guards down, you're making it easy for yourself to become prey, right? So, like this card says, persistent drive. So whatever it is that you are doing, whatever you're creating, whatever you are trying to manifest within your physical reality, you want to make sure that you're being persistent, because as long as you're persistent in what you're doing and keeping your focus on the bigger picture of it all, which is to gain a higher perspective, to become one with higher self, to gain all of the gifts and talents that is needed in order to continue this path. That is the focus. And then um, to be able to use your craft or use your gifts in order to help humanity, or help the masses when it comes to, helping others to also follow your trail, follow what it is that you did, leaving a trail, or leaving some type of knowledge, or giving some type of knowledge to others. So that is your focus. So what Spirit wants you to know is, just don't lose sight. Don't get so caught up in your physical aspects that you lose that connection of self. Don't get too caught up to where you're unable to actually see, feel, hear, and know when your guides and your highest power is trying to lead you down maybe a new path, because this path you're on, because as you know, like I say, our path is always ever changing, it's always ever winding, because sometimes we may be, spirit tend to place on us on a path, on a certain path, because there are potentials, people places, things that we must experience on that path. But when that path becomes a trap, per se, or becomes a little bit more dangerous, because we do have predators out there, people who are trying to cipher your energy, take your kingdom down, or take down whatever it is that you are trying to create here for God, not for yourself. None of this is for us. All of it is for the vision and the prophecy that God had over your life. So whenever God source energy himself sees danger, because he's a God of all knowing and a God of all seeing. There's nothing unsaid, thought, felt without God knowing it. God knows everything about us and everyone else, everybody. The creation, he created us. There's a part of our Father in us, our spirit. So that's our connection. That's our line. That's our bloodline. Our direct connection to God's source energy. So if we are too caught up in our physical reality, it brings us to a state of not being able to actually use all of our senses and hear God, or see God, or feel God, right? Because we're no longer within self, presence, within the presence of God's source energy, or within the presence of self. We're no longer there because we're so focused on the outside energies. That could be people, places, and things. That could be too focused on making money, or too focused on the creation itself. We can get caught up in that. But you must stay present. That is where God is. When you stay present in alignment with the source, nothing can creep up on you, because that is when he redirects you. Okay, you're done with this line. You're done with this path. It's time for you to get on this path now. I have some jobs for you to do on this way, going this way. That's why, we can't become accustomed to what we do. I know I'm going to use myself for example, because for the newcomers that are probably checking this page out, or our page out here in Love Nation, you may notice that there were a lot of different changes, because I would start down one path and then God said, nope, you're going this way. So then I'll start going that way, and then I'll go on that path a little ways, and then he said, okay, time to change. And then I end up on another path. And it's like, okay, I'm going down this path, and then he'd be like, nope, go back to that path. The path is clear now. That's how God's source energy works. See, we cannot become accustomed to what we're doing. That's why we have to stay present, because our destiny is forever changing. Wow. Destiny is not one place. Our purpose is not one place. What we have come here to accomplish, what we have incarnated here to do, is not connected to one thing, or one place, or even one person. We are to encounter many of people, many of places, and many of things. That is why we must stay present and do not, this is where a lot of people mess up, do not attach yourself to no particular person, place, or thing. Because at any time, God can say, your time is up and it's time to go this way. And you must be obedient to the highest power and move when it's time to move. If you don't want to lose your balance or lose or sink into that blue ocean. As we keep our focus and our sights on source itself, God's source energy itself, and stay aligned with that light within ourselves, there is infinite possibilities for you. I am the one to tell you that. I have encountered it so many times. You know, you can look at all these different YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Everybody's doing the same thing. But the thing about it is, we can always start off one way. But when it's time to move, because there is sharks out there, and the water can get so deep till we can't see it until it's too late. So God, listen, your guides are trying to tell you, stay present, stay aware, open your senses, you know, your instincts, and tap into the gifts and talents that you have and keep going. Okay, I'm taking a lot of time here because I feel like something needed to be taught. You know, oh my God. Listen, the next card says total submission. I'm not even, you know, I pulled them over, but each card has its own, they all connected. Total submission. You have to totally submit, meaning you're not the driver of your own life. I submitted a long time ago. I am not the driver of my life. I co-create. I'm in the passenger seat, and God himself is he's the driver of my life. And you have to be able to submit to that and be okay and content with every avenue of knowing that with God's driving, you're surely to make it to your destiny. And your purpose and what you were called to do will come forth once you submit to it. Once you submit, you have to submit. Total. It says total. It don't say, yeah, God, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna let you drive, but can I get a steering wheel on over here in the passenger side? Can I get some brakes? I want to pump the brakes, you know, just in case some danger comes. Well, he's God. He knows all. Before, he knew that I was going to be right here, right now. You were going to be right there, right now, right here watching this video at the time that you're watching it, because it is time for us to totally submit to it, to God himself. Not it. He's not an it. It is time for us to totally submit ourselves. Not my way, oh God. Not my will, but thy will. Wherever you want me to go, I don't care. Take me there. Because I know that in my Father's hands, in the arms of my Father, nothing can touch me. Not one person, place, or thing. No situation in my life, no experience that I go through, I have no problems with it. And I face it full on. Because I know I don't have to worry about the outcome of it. Because God already have a plan for me. And this is where we all have to be here in Love Nation. If you are connected here in Love Nation, this is where I'm trying to get everyone who is connected with me on this channel. This is where I'm trying to get you guys. Fully submerged. Fully submerged. Letting go. Being mindful. Being content in the good and the bad experiences. Knowing that you're not the driver. See, God himself is driving. You're just the passenger. So if there is an accident, it's not your fault. If there's something, a brick wall you run into, who ran into it? God. So guess what? Airbags come out, we good. This is how you have to take life. This is how we have to be in the presence of the Most High. Presence is being not thinking about where you were, what happened a year ago, a week ago, yesterday. Not worrying about, oh, well, I'm trying to make this. I got to go to work because I got to make this money. You know, I got bills to pay. My rent coming up in a week or two. Those things are not for you to worry about. Do not be conformed of the things of this world. That's total submission. That is total submission. Do not be conformed. Be fully submerged in God's presence here. My God, I only pulled 3 cards. That's all I think I needed. Because someone needed to hear this message. This is the Whispers of Ocean Oracle deck. And it has truly spoken. It truly has spoken. This is not our drive, it's God's. He has prophesied over your life and it will come forth. As long as you submerge yourself in his divine presence, nothing should worry you. In the presence of God, nothing worries you. There's joy, peace, happiness, bliss, and love. That's it. There's no worryation in God. There's no worrying about no bills. There's no worrying about how I'm going to get here. There's no worrying about this and that because you put it in the hands of God because he's driving this car. Stay my vessel. That's why I say when I get ready to read to you guys, I have to release myself and my ego. I need it in order to help with my boundaries as I'm going along these paths that he put me on. I need my ego. You know? That helps with boundaries. But when I'm getting in the presence of God in order to bring forth a message or to open myself to his presence, I have to let that ego go. Because he doesn't dwell in that. Ego stems from things and confinements of this world, of this earth, you know, from upbringings and things like that. You know, those are the triggers. Those are the things that we healed ourselves from. So we're able to push that thing to the side now. Whereas before it took control of our everyday being. The ego was the leader of your life at some point. And I believe you guys are getting over that now by healing those past, healing things that are happening to you or things that has happened to you. That's where you heal the ego, and the ego has, certain triggers in your life, but you know how to keep it under control. That's what this is all about. Whew. Thank you. Listen. I'm going to get one tarot card to let us know once we are able to look at different perspectives, paying attention to our intuition and totally submitting to God. Where is this going to lead us? Let's ask Spirit, where is this going to lead us? We're going to get tarot for that. Where is this path leading us once we totally submerge ourselves in your presence and be able to tap into our intuition and looking at all perspectives of life? Where is this leading us? Thank you. Can you give us the message for that? That's it. This is where it's leading you. This is where it's leading you. If you look at this High Priestess card, you notice that her eyes are closed, right? Her eyes are closed. Her eyes are closed, but you can see the outline of her eyes. That means that she is not being led by what she sees. She's being led by what her higher self sees. And higher self only operate in third eye energy. Your highest self is the operation of your soul. Your soul has truly taken over, and your soul is leading and guiding you, whereas your ego used to lead and guide. My God, you're going into High Priestess, honey. This is someone who is fully grounded, well-rounded, logic has everything fully lined up. Kundalini is lined up. You know, her soul is leading her. She's led by higher power, higher knowledge, higher wisdom. You know, her ancestors, her guides, that is her leading path. She has her eyes closed and following the light of God. This is what this evening blues is all about. Listen, that has been it. That is going to be all. I am so grateful and so honored to be able to have been the vessel to bring forth this message to you guys here in Love Nation today. Listen, this is your girl, Love Goddess. Listen, I love you guys. If this is your first time here, your first time connecting with us here in Love Nation, go ahead and you like this video, hit that like button. Go back and look at some of the other videos. You may like those too. Also, if you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We would love to have your energy here. That's what we do. We exchange energies. I comment. If you leave a comment, I'm going to comment back. If you hit a like on something and say something, I'm going to like it, because we have to exchange energy in order for me to come here, sit here, and pull your energy and bring forth a message that connects directly to you. I am grateful for you. Listen, this is your girl. We are here in Love Nation, where we are one nation under the governance, the driver, God, source energy itself, no other that's higher than it. That's where we are here in Love Nation, and we are growing together as a nation. And I am so honored to be the one to be able to channel these messages in for you. Listen, I love you guys. Pray for me as I pray for you. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.